backup of the application in Azure. See, whenever we have any kind of application, backup and restore is kind of mandatory feature. So Azure App Service also provides you a backup and restore feature wherein you can easily create backups manually, and of course you can also schedule it if needed. And pretty obvious, when the backup is created, you can always go to that backup again and restore it from there whenever you want. So app services can back up the following information. One is the app configuration, the file content, all the files which are there, and even if there is any database which your app service is using, even that can be backed up. Backup can go up to 10 GB of app and database content. If the backup exceeds, you are going to get an error. This point you have to remember. The limitation is maximum 10 GB of backup. Now how to enable backup actually? So go to settings, your app service, and here we have a direct option available, backups. So first we will have to enable backups. Backup is not configured. Click here to configure backup for your application. Now the backup is taken in a storage account in Azure. So we have to create a storage account, or if already existing something is there, use that. I don't have anything, so I'll create a storage account. So here I give now backup storage. All this you can just leave it as it is, you don't have to change. Refresh, select this, add a container. Every storage account requires a container where the files can be saved. Let's call it as backup. You can keep it as private, no problem. Select, and that's it, we have configured. So now this is completed. Then you have to create a backup schedule. This schedule is needed in case you want to have a manual backup, automated backup. Every 1 day on so and so date, from so and so date, and for 30 days the backup copy should be retained. If at all we have got connection string, right now we do not have any connection string. In application settings, if you remember, we had a section called as connection string. If at all we have connection strings, that will list here and give you the ability to take backup of your database also. But right now we do not have it. And just say save. Once you save, this profile gets created. And now pretty simple and straightforward. Click on backup and it's already in progress. It has already started the backup. And once it is completed, that's going to be listed here. So all the backups will be shown to you over here. And you can anytime go to again restore and use restore for restoring your backup. And when you restore, you are given a choice. Not yet there, but once it is there, it will show here. But when you are restoring, you are given a choice. With the backup, do you want to create a new application or do you want to overwrite the files of the existing application? That's it. These are the only things you have to keep in mind about backup. Snapshots are automatically taken, and that service is enabled only in premium account. Automatically create periodic restoration points of your app when hosted in premium app service. So you can make use of the snapshot also when you want to restore your application. So it will take time for it to finish, but yes, we cannot do much with it in the demo. You should just know it as a concept. Now, what is important is you can take partial backup. Now, how to take partial backup? For that, in your web application, in the folder d colon home, for your web application, there will be a folder called as d colon home. In that folder, you'll have to create a file by this name. The name is fixed, underscore backup dot filter. And in that file, you should list all the files which should be backed up. No, sorry, that should not be backed up. Yes, the files which you do not want to take backup, those folders you mention in this particular file, backup.filter. And upload backup.filter in d colon home site www root. But how to do all these things? The shortcut for that is, you can do it from here, of course. And the shortcut for that is go to advanced tools. Now when you go to advanced tools, you can click on go, and that's going to open a kudu site. It is called as a kudu site. The kudu site of the web app is going to be opened, and a lot of things you can do from here. You can look at the app settings, REST API. This is the app settings, the JSON object, deployments. Those REST API JSON objects can be fetched from here. But I am interested in not process explorer. I am interested in the file explorer. Okay, it's probably the other option. Yeah, you can use this app service editor. Advanced tools, Kudu is only giving us the details. Most of it is read only. So here we have got app service editor. Go to app service editor, go, opens a new tab, and you can see the complete website here. The file system is what you can see actually. Complete website. So we should go to www root. These are the files which are there right now. Here we should create and upload a file. Here it goes. Just right click, new file, and give that underscore backup dot filter. And in underscore backup dot filter, mention the folders which you do not want to take the backup. For example, I may not be interested in something like bin folder. So I'll just give here /bin. Under www root bin folder, I do not want to take backup. So put that. So now when the backup is taken, automatically the content of this folder is going to get filtered off. That's the purpose. That's the purpose of underscore backup dot filter when we want to make use of the partial backup feature of app service. You don't have to do anything else. That's it. Just that this file has to be created, and rest all the backup story will take care of. So by now that backup button should have been enabled. You can save this file. Rather, it's automatically saved. Now you can go back to app service, go back to backups, and backup is succeeded. You can see the complete backup, download the zip file, or if you want to restore that backup, click here. Select the backup and say OK. You have the choice. Do you want to overwrite the destination, or you want to create a new app service. The choice you have. Connection string, blah, 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 blah. You can just go through it, pretty simple step. Once you start using it in real time, nothing complicated. But this is the small backup story which is there in app service. Only one thing to remember, snapshot is a feature only supported in premium, and that is periodic automatic backup. Whereas this, we have to enable it. That's all in this.